is kind of near and dear to my heart because I am a Chiefs fan, but it is the Jacksonville Jaguars coming to Arrowhead to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Give me a player to sit and a player to start from this game.
Wait, who's KC playing this week?
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, start every Jaguar against that terrible Kansas City Chief defense. So, again, without trying to be super obvious, Juju, is having a nice bounce back year with Mahomes. He's starting to become like the must start guy again as well. Somebody was it? I think we had a question last weekend too, and they're like, "Do I start McCole Hardman or somebody else that had like way more upside?" And I'm like, well, you can't really start Hardman. And what does Hardman do? Go out and score 2 touchdowns.
Well, it was 3, wasn't it? Yeah.
Great. He had 1 rushing and 1 receiving, I think.
Yeah, something.
I'm like, great. But yeah, I would tell you Juju's becoming that guy that needs to be started every single week now. Again, he's on a 1-year deal, so there's literally every incentive under the world for him to play out of his mind because he's playing for a long-term contract at this point. Right. And whether that's with Kansas City or with somebody else will remain to be seen then by the end of the season. As far as sitting a player, McCole Hart, I'm just kidding. I said him last week. So, I would say, if anything, I would say Christian Kirk, just because I think there's going to be a ton of pressure. The offensive line is still not great in Jacksonville to protect Trevor Lawrence. I think that front 7 of Kansas City will put a lot of pressure on him. It's going to really limit him. It's going to force him into more dump offs, more screens, and everything else, just because they're going to bring it. He's still a second-year quarterback with not a great offensive line. That's just asking to get feasted on by a defensive coordinator at that point. They're going to find every hole that they got in that and just send the house at him every time. So I would tell you probably Christian Kirk. I don't think Christian Kirk's going to have a great week this week.
Yeah, and also just to piggyback on your sit-em here a tad bit, the strength of the Kansas City's defense is right now is stopping the rushing game, and everything that you said about the Jaguars' offensive line, they're not very good. They're young, so probably sit Travis Etienne as well. I don't think he's going to do very well versus Kansas City Chiefs this week.
Hard to say with him just because he's the real deal. He's one of those that he's going to find a way. And that's where I refuse to kind of say sit him this week, because whether it's a handoff or a dump off pass, he is a threat to go all the way every single time.
True.
Very, and that's why I won't say that with him. Doesn't matter. That offensive line could be terrible. All it takes is 1 block and he's gone.
Or don't block anybody at all and just let him work his way through, right?
Right.
For checking out that man-hour clip. If you're interested in the next video, click the link right here. Of course, subscribe right here. And always join us Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. East Coast time, right here where you're watching this clip. And as always, Man Hour Nation, rise up.